House Speaker Nancy Pelosi recently found herself in a little bit of a political pickle after security camera footage captured her, and I'm sorry that I'm laughing, I love this story, captured her getting her hair done at a San Francisco salon. Now, a lot of you might realize that San Francisco is one of the cities that is under very strict, intense coronavirus restrictions, right? Hair salons, those are one of the businesses that were shut down and remain shut down in many places, including San Francisco, mostly shut down outside of outside service now. They are shut down. So that means the public can't go to beauty salons, but yet Pelosi is seen on camera taking care of her beauty needs. Now, once that clip hit the public, people went crazy. It was in the media, and people are like, why does this person, this politician, get to live by another standard than we get to live by? Now, the way the story goes, apparently Pelosi's assistant reached out to a stylist who rents a chair at this location and asked to have her hair done, and the stylist said yes. Now, the owner of the salon, who apparently didn't realize that this was going on, she has since spoken out and said that Pelosi going to the salon was really a slap in the face. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Pelosi, rather than just coming out and apologizing, she has painted herself as a victim. She has claimed that she was misled to believe that it was perfectly okay for her to be at the salon. Now, the Speaker of the House, a person who has frequently criticized people for being maskless, she's seen in the footage without a mask, by the way, which it might be understandable. If you're getting your hair washed, you're probably not wearing a mask, but she was at least ignorant of the law, right? When it came time to address the press, Pelosi called the entire event clearly a setup. She said, quote, "I take responsibility for falling for a setup by a neighborhood salon that I've gone to for years." And that's it. That's really what it is. But she wasn't done there. Pelosi said she believes that the salon actually owes her an apology, right? So here's the thing, right? It's just crazy to me. We all make mistakes. Is it annoying that Pelosi, whether or not she was tricked, got her hair done and the rest of her local community can't? Sure, that's irritating. It's annoying. But the real travesty isn't her going to the salon. It's her inability to just admit that she was wrong. I mean, we have such an allergy to admitting that we've made an error, to just saying, listen, I need to own my mistakes. We see it with the president. We see it with Pelosi and other politicians. We do it in our own lives. And the problem is really humility. We're just too prideful to say, I messed up. Right? I made a mistake. It doesn't matter whether the hairstylist gave Pelosi the right or the wrong information. Nancy Pelosi is a human being and an American who is under the same guidelines that we all are. It's her responsibility to know the rules. So if she honestly didn't know the regulations, that's still on her. But now she's demanding an apology. I mean, it's just bizarre. And I can't judge her heart. I don't know if she's intentionally lying about not knowing the rules or knowing the rules, but I do know that either way she still broke them, even if it was inadvertent. And I know that it seems silly, right, that we're talking about a salon, about Nancy Pelosi getting her hair done, but we just have this obsession with justifying bad or even in some cases illegal behavior. We don't want to own our mistakes. We have loose truth in our culture, and really we're just failing to have humility. We double down when we make mistakes, and we're seeing that happen right here, and we can get a good laugh about this, right? But there is a deeper problem of pride that we're all guilty of. This isn't just about Nancy Pelosi. I find it convicting that when there's such a ridiculous instance like this, it's on the national stage. It makes me look at myself and I'm like, what am I doing in my life? I've been known to make an excuse up here or there, and am I living too pridefully? Am I not having humility? And so when I look at that, I say to myself, this looks so ridiculous. How many times have I looked this ridiculous, right? So at the end of the day, I'm not trying to go after Pelosi or attack her, but what I am saying is this is an example of not owning it. And I'm guilty of this too. We've got to own it. When we make a mistake, when we say something wrong on social media, when we attack somebody we disagree with, when we just, live in error in some way, there's nothing wrong with saying, I made a mistake. I did the wrong thing. Hey, you know what? I went to that salon. Probably shouldn't have done that because the rules said I shouldn't and I was ignorant of them. Who cares if you feel like you were set up? That's not the point. You fell for the trap and you went when you shouldn't have. So it's just a hair appointment, right, at the end of the day. But there are some deeper lessons there, and I think it's important we look at that, not only to target somebody or make fun of them and say, ha ha ha, Nancy Pelosi, but to point the finger back at ourselves and say, when are we not living with humility?